Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about last night's episode of the Arrow Season 3 Episode 21.
All Sahim.
Sure.
We didn't get a chance to watch them last night because the game was on again.
Yeah, there's another baseball game
And
on.
they weren't posted online right away, so we just decided to watch them today.
Yeah. So, yeah. Lots of stuff went down this episode.
Yes. A lot happened.
What's,
The first thing I have is Roz telling Oliver to become the demon. To become the demon, he must do it without mercy. Because, like, what he was going to do to Diggle and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So.
He actually killed the guy.
He did.
Like, oh my gosh. I was like, no! Like, he has to have stabbed him in a way where he won't die. Oh my gosh. But then it wasn't him. I was like, ha! Okay. Then I was like, wait. He took the chance that it could have actually been Diggle and killed him.
I was like, no, don't kill Diggle!
I mean, I was glad it wasn't him, but then at the same time, it's like, Oliver was willing to kill Diggle.
Yep.
No. Not cool. Not cool at all.
Laurel helping Nessa.
They were awesome this
They
episode.
were. The first time I saw
French
them
fry.
both in this scene together, I was like, people are gonna start shipping them. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not saying that I do, but I'm just saying people are going to.
No, yeah. The main reason why I wouldn't ship them is because, Sarah. Like, that's just, I kind of see it as disrespectful to Sarah's memory.
Yeah, well, it is, but it is, but at the same time, they did it before, so they could do it again.
I know, but this time, the character's actually legitimately dead.
Yeah.
And the first time around when they did it, Oliver was doing it to Laurel, and he was betraying Laurel with Sarah, and they were both alive, no question about that.
Yeah.
But now it's Sarah's dead, and you have this connection between Laurel and Nissa that could be mistaken for a connection in that regard, which I think is probably just like what Laurel said in the beginning when she tried to like talk to Nessa about training her, is like, you are the only one left in my life that will, when you're around, it feels like Sarah is. And they both get that from each other. So their relationship is built on the fact that they bring Sarah into each other's lives.
Yeah.
And I don't think that is a good point to start for a romantic involvement, but definitely for a friendship involvement. As long as it's not like friends with benefits, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Because it's still kind of spitting on Sarah's grave.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
But I really loved the scene in the restaurant with the fries and the shake.
The fries and the shake. Why do you Americans always have to fry everything?
Because it tastes better that way.
Better fried. Because everything tastes better.
Dip it in your shake.
I feel like you're mocking me.
Dip it in the shake.
I love dipping my fries in shakes.
I haven't really done that.
You are missing out. It is amazing. Amazing.
Thea and Felicity.
They had that touching scene when she walks in and Felicity was all surprised, or like, how'd she get in here? Well, my dad's a supervillain and the door was unlocked.
Yeah.
And like how she's like talking about how Oliver wouldn't want her to be doing this and whatever, and to just stay out of it, so. But the next time around, it's all like Oliver, like, we all bring the last remnants of Oliver when, you know, we live and carry on his memory.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah, I did really like, and another scene that I really liked was when they were all, when Thea and Felicity were at John and Lila's.
Yeah.
I really liked that scene.
Gone but never forgotten.
Yeah. And them feeding Sarah and stuff. It was just really cute. It was like a little family.
Yeah. The Felicity. I was getting nachos out of the bar before I was even off of milk. Yeah.
They took Lila.
They kidnapped Lila. I don't understand why it's termed kidnapped, because adults get kidnapped as well.
She was captured.
Yes. We need a term for when an adult gets kidnapped.
Adult napped? Adult napped? I don't know.
But I mean, we need a term for it. Because kidnapped kind of is like,
yeah,
degrading.
They were taken.
Yes. A lot like the movie Taken.
Abducted. They were abducted.
Yes.
That's the word you can use.
But still, I mean, you know, like, everyone still calls it kidnap.
I know, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad they didn't hurt Sarah.
Right. I'm just like mad that they took Lila.
Yeah.
Me too. Like, I'm mad at Diggle, okay? Like, seriously? I understand that your wife was taken. But you know that Oliver would have never went along with what he was doing. With what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, really? The Diggle, before Oliver left, even though it was his wife, would have thought that through.
Yeah.
He would not have done that if Oliver was still there. Whether or not Oliver got in his way or not. He wouldn't have done it. So that's what pisses me off. It goes against his character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be because he's still grieving over the loss of Oliver as well as the fact that Lila was taken, but seriously, no. That wasn't, like, this was Laurel's best episode in a while. Like, how she just stood up for everyone.
Yeah. It was. I really liked Laurel in this episode.
Man, my eye is killing me. I got allergies.
Oliver being brainwashed and Thea in costume shooting arrow at Ollie.
Yeah. Like, Thea called Merlin and said, I need your help. And, like, really, like, she got an outfit from him and
she did
a bow and arrows from him, and she's like, the next one will go through your eye. I was like, oh shoot! Like, oh my gosh! Dude, Artemis! I really want Artemis.
Yes, I know. That was really cool. At first I was like, oh, is that her Artemis costume?
Artemis is bright green.
But then I'm like, no! Not Ollie and Nessa.
No. No.
I freaked out. I was like, no! No! You cannot do this!
Right? But, I'm sorry, it just popped in my head. We didn't mention that Felicity was packing. She was packing heat. Like, she had guns, man. Felicity does not carry weaponry.
Yeah, that was pretty
Tell
awesome.
Felicity it's blah blah blah. Pew pew. Oh my gosh! She totally just like yelled at Seo like, "Don't touch me." I was like, dude, what are you gonna do if he does? And it's like, oh, he's gonna shoot his balls. Okay, but yeah, no Nessa.
I was like freaking out. Seriously.
Yeah, that's not cool. I mean,
I
I'm
was
glad
like,
she's
no,
not dead.
no, you cannot do this, no.
I'm glad she's not dead.
Right.
And you can see it on Oliver's face. He's holding back. But at the same time, I think that Al-Sahim is the stronger part of him, even though Oliver's still there.
Yeah.
You know? Like, Oliver still pops up every now and then, but he holds it back and stays as if he's still Al-Sahim. And it's like...
Yep.
I like the new haircut, though.
Oh, for Oliver?
Yeah. I like the haircut.
Me too.
He's a little clean shaven.
Sorry, there was hair on my phone. Roz wants Oliver to spread the Omega virus to Starling City.
Not cool. Okay, when Ross was doing what Oliver's doing, becoming Ross, and he had to slay his whole village, we saw the ruins of the village. There wasn't much of a village. There weren't, I mean, I'm not condoning that whoever Ross was before he was Ross killed a bunch of people in his village, but the amount of people he's asking Oliver to kill, like, that's way, no.
Yeah. No.
No.
Well, the last episode of season 3 is called My Name is Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
So, maybe things will change and he will not become heir to the demon throne.
Well, I think he might. I think that the final act to rising to the Ross role, to becoming a Ross, is actually killing Ross. You must kill Ross.
I think,
to
okay,
be Ross.
yeah, that's probably what'll happen, because, like, how all the seasons usually start, and how he's like, my name is Oliver Queen, you know, since that's what the last episode of the season is called, he might be like, my name is Oliver Queen, and I'm going to kill Ra's al Ghul, heir to the demon.
You're not gonna kill the demon called heir to the demon. How is Ra's al Ghul heir to the demon?
Okay, he's the demon.
He's the demon's head.
Whatever. He will kill Raj. Hopefully.
But he won't announce himself Oliver until he's killed Ross. Once he becomes Ross, he will announce himself Oliver.
Okay.
I think that's how it is.
Yeah.
He
Sorry.
will, like, dissolve the assassin.
Did not mean to confuse everyone.
I think what's gonna happen. Okay. No, I'll talk about this first. The whole, like, my name is Oliver Queen. What I think is going to happen is that he's going to, I mean, he's obviously still struggling with who he is.
Uh-huh.
Although it seems like Ross doesn't see that. So that's kind of, I don't know if that's good or if Ross is just stupid. I mean, really. But you have that going on, and then you have the whole, like, my name is Oliver Queen. And so the only way he'd be able to announce that again is if Ross was dead. So therefore the only way for that to happen is for him to kill Ross and ascend to the throne of Ross. Mm-hmm. He will become Ra's al Ghul and announce himself Oliver Queen. And I just hope he does that before he marries Nissa.
Please don't let him marry her.
Okay, you know what? I don't think there were condoms at the assassin house. I'm betting Felicity's a little I really want Felicity to be pregnant with Oliver's baby.
Then he'll have 2 kids.
His
that he's
love
had.
baby.
Then he'll have one with that one girl.
Uh-huh.
And then he'll have Felicity.
Well, he doesn't know about the other girl.
Yeah, but
I mean, they're gonna bring it out eventually. They wouldn't have done that little Easter
they wouldn't
egg
have done
in
it on the
Flash.
freaking Flash if they didn't plan to do something with it.
Yeah. But the thing I was gonna bring up, besides the My Name is Oliver Queen, is also the My Name is Oliver Queen. The intro to this episode was different. I mean, the arrowhead was the same, but what he said was different.
It was.
Like, I was so shocked that, like, I just kind of stared at the screen for a little bit. Like, wait, they're almost done with the season and they're changing up the intro.
Maybe they just did it for this episode.
I think they're gonna do it for the entire time that he's Al Sahim.
Which would be the next 2 as well, probably.
Yeah, for the rest of the season. Because what he's saying is, because he said, and I will protect my city. That is what the first part usually is, you know? But, this is, I did this to protect my sister.
Yeah.
And then, so now I'm Al Sahim type thing. And it's like, he's not protecting the city anymore. He's not protecting anyone but his sister and his friends. So that entire part is just, like, gone. And, yeah, that was just, like, I liked it. It was shorter than the others. Just got to the episode quicker.
Yep. It did.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. Oh, the Hive. The Hive was mentioned again. We keep getting little nuggets about the Hive. Little nuggets about the Hive. But now we know what the Hive is, which is really interesting. Like, is he still going to be named Brother Blood? No, Brother Blood died in season 2. So, I don't know who's going to be ruling over the Hive. I mean, the only introduction I have to Hive is Teen Titans, and Brother Blood was in charge of the Hive. So that's why in season 2, when Brother Blood showed up, I'm like, oh my gosh. But we only got, like, the mention of Hive from Deadshot. And Diggle Googled the Hive, or did he Bing Hive? I can't remember, but he used his phone and searched Hive. And that was the last time we heard about the Hive. And we heard about it once more, just like in passing, and no one really looked it up or did anything about it. But then last night, that episode, we got the lowdown on who is in charge of the Hive. Well, not really his name. I don't think we got his name. But
sorry.
I don't think we got his name. But he took some of the pool. He took some of the healing pool, the Lazarus Pit. Took some of the water and created his own assassin army. Our friend is a little cray-cray. So, apparently bugs like her nose. So, is there anything else you want to talk about this episode?
I thought it was really awesome. I mean, they're all getting really, really epic.
Yeah.
And I can't believe there's only 2 episodes left of the season. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's gone so fast.
No bueno.
But yeah, like, I think the part that really freaked me out the most was the whole Nessa and Oliver thing. I was like, no, that is not cool. No freaking way.
Yeah.
So, But I really did like the episode. I thought that it was really good, and there was a lot going on, and it kept you entertained, and
it really kept me on my toes this episode.
So I liked
the
it.
Flashbacks.
Oh yeah, me too.
We Seo's son. We get to see what's starting to happen to Seo's son.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh my gosh. No, I read it.
Oh. Yeah.
She the son, Seo's son. We got to see what happened. I knew the Omega was gonna get to him. But the way they were acting was like he was already inoculated with the virus, but I didn't understand how that could have happened. But I was like, okay, let's just roll with it. And then they got in the car and he had the blood in his mouth.
Yeah. I was like, oh crap.
The look on her face.
Yeah. That sucked.
I was like, oh crap. They should have just stayed in the house.
They should have.
But it was the only way they could escape without getting caught. Is there anything else about this episode?
No.
Okay, previews. We get Katana next week.
Oh, the Canary Cry.
Oh yes, Canary Cry. She used the thing. I thought maybe she'd just stand there, activate the necklace, and whatever. Just stand there, have it activated, and have it scream from her throat like this.
Yeah.
But she actually went, and it came out like that. I was like, Canary Cry.
Yeah.
At first I was like, okay, he's gonna kill Nissa. They better be there to stop him. And then I heard the screeching sound. I'm like, what is? Oh my gosh! Really? 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 Yay! I was like, okay, I fangirled over the possible Artemis moment a little more than I fangirled over the Canary Cry, but still.
Yeah. That was really cool with Thea. I was like, oh.
She was willing to, kill her brother.
Yep.
So.
The promo looks really good for next week. This is Your Sword, it's called.
I think they go and find, I can't remember what her name is.
Katana?
I know her hero name.
Oh.
I mean her,
I don't know.
No.
The mother to the boy?
Yeah. Seo's wife.
I don't remember her name either. If you guys know her name, tell us in the comments.
Comment.
Because we don't remember.
Yeah. But if you saw the previews, we got the white mask with the giant red dot, and that was a katana.
Yep.
We got Katana, so we get to see her next week. I just hope there's not another baseball game.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
That would suck big time.
Very much so. So, I guess until Katana,
Don't fail this city.